Namaste students, welcome to our social science class. In the previous class we learnt about the location of Thar desert, the salt lakes that are found. The climate there is hot and dry and with little rainfall. We also learnt about the oases, the animals that are found there, and how the plants adapt themselves to the hot climate. In today's class we are going to learn about the lifestyle of people in Thar desert. Right? You can see here the people here celebrating a festival. Let's proceed. We have already learned about the climate of the Thar desert. Today we will learn about the food, occupation, clothing of people of the Thar desert. Millet, a type of grass that we eat, right, which is rich, which has rich nutrition value. Now, so these are some things. So the lifestyle of people. So is it suitable for the people living in the Thar desert? That we have to discuss. So woolen clothes in winter, cotton clothes in summer, fish, roti made of jawar and bajra, coconut, milk, cattle rearing, fishing, growing crops. So is it possible to do fishing in a place where there is no water or where there is water shortage? No, na. So there is no chance of fish or fishing. Then okay, so let's proceed. Let us watch this video.
People of the Thar desert rear goats, sheep and camels. Some make pottery and crafts, and some grow crops. They eat roti made of millets that grow there, and wear cotton clothes in the summer and warm clothes in winter.
Okay.
What is the occupation, food and clothing of the people in the Thar desert? What do they eat? What do they wear? And how do they live in Thar desert? People of the Thar desert will be rearing cattle and growing crops like bajra and jawar. They will be eating roti made of bajra and jawar and drinking milk. They will be wearing loose cotton clothes during summer and warm clothes during winter because the desert has extreme climate. Okay, so let us look at this table. We'll also draw this table in our class workbook. We are going to draw the table for occupation, food and clothing in the Thar desert. What kind of work do people do? What kind of food they eat? What type of clothes do they wear? So mainly the people here, they rear sheep and goat and they grow a few crops. Food, roti made of jawar and bajra. Okay, and they also take milk and milk products. Clothing, they wear cotton clothes in summer and woolen clothes in winter. Right? How does climate affect people's occupation, food and clothing in the Thar desert? The land is dry and unsuitable to grow many different crops. So people grow millets like bajra and jawar. People rear animals like sheep, goat and camels and make pottery and crafts. They have to wear loose cotton clothes to stay cool in the heat during the summers and wear warm clothes in winter. They eat the food which they grow and drink the milk of animals they rear. Right? Okay. They grow a few crops, okay, which can grow in little water. Okay, so they even rear animals like sheep, goat and camels and they drink the milk of these animals. How are your food and clothing different or same from those of the people of the Thar desert? Okay, we also eat roti and drink milk like the people of the Thar desert do. We also wear cotton clothes in summer and warm clothes in winter. Now let us look at this worksheet 8.2. All of you open your worksheet to 8.2 and answer this. Put today's date. I'll read the first question. Lifestyle of people, Thar Desert. Question 1. Kamu lives in a place which is dry and has sand dunes. Okay. Kamu lives in a place which is very dry and has sand dunes. Sand dunes we discussed, they are hills of sand or heaps of sand. Where do you think Kamu lives? In the Thar Desert or on the northern mountains? Which place do you think? Yes, the answer is Kamu lives in the Thar Desert. Question 2. What is Kamu's food, occupation and clothing likely to be where he lives? Why? Okay, what does he eat, what does he do, and what does he wear? Kamu eats roti made of bajra and jawar and milk products. Okay. Occupation, what does he do? They do pottery, they make crafts, they also rear crops. Then clothing, they so they grow crops, they rear animals, and they do crafts like pottery and making dolls. Clothing, they wear cotton clothes in summer and warm clothes in winter. So what is the reason behind the food they eat, the occupation they do, and clothing? Food, they eat the rotis made of bajra and jawar because these crops are grown. These millet crops, they need less water to grow, so that is the reason they are grown. So they eat what they grow. Occupation, they rear animals and they make crafts because for the tourists who visit the Thar Desert, they sell their products of crafts to the tourists who visit the Thar Desert. Clothing, they wear cotton clothes in summer because these help to absorb the sweat and protect them from the heat. They wear warm clothes in winter because these clothes help them to stay warm in the cool climate in winter, right? So now let's move for the practice questions. Open your content book, read these questions. Can people of Thar Desert depend on fishing to earn a living? Why or why not? Okay, the answer is people of Thar Desert cannot depend on fishing because there are no big water bodies. Question 2. What clothes do you wear every day? How similar or different are they as compared to the clothes that people wear in the Thar Desert? We wear cotton clothes in summer and woolen clothes in winter, and people in Rajasthan, people in Thar Desert also wear the same. And what is the difference? They wear very loose clothes, they wear a turban, men wear a turban, and women wear gagra cholis, which while we do not wear them every day. Third question. Imagine that your family has decided to take a trip to the Thar Desert during your summer vacation. A. Which state would you have to book your train tickets to? To Rajasthan. Okay, we have to book our train tickets to Rajasthan. B. What clothes would you carry and why? We will carry cotton clothes, loose cotton clothes if it is summer, or warm clothes if it is winter, right? Then C. Imagine you visit the house of a person who lives in the Thar Desert. What work would they do and what food would they eat? So if we visit the house of a person in the Thar Desert, we can see them rearing animals, making pottery and making crafts. Okay, and they will be eating rotis made of bajra and jawar, and they'll also take milk and milk products. Right, students, and that's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day. Complete your